Parkinson's is a debilitating disease that affects approximately 10 million people worldwide, and more than 60,000 new cases are diagnosed every year in the U.S. alone. Parkinson's is the second most common neurological disease after Alzheimer's and is considered a progressive disease, which means it will get worse with time. Recently, high-profile individuals such as Michael J. Fox and Muhammad Ali have been diagnosed with Parkinson's and have generated more public awareness of the disease. Making people more aware of Parkinson's has helped raise funding and research to find a cure. Although researchers have made great discoveries and they know more today about this disease than ever before, there is still no cure. However, there is plenty of medication available to treat symptoms associated with Parkinson's disease, and there is medication available to slow down the progression of this disease. Traditional treatment for Parkinson's has been exercise-based, and studies have shown that continuous muscle activity is the most beneficial. There is also plenty of evidence suggesting that rhythmic motions, such as those produced by oscillating style vibration machines, are the most beneficial. There are more and more clinics utilizing whole body vibration therapy for treatment. Specifically, most clinics are now utilizing whole body vibration therapy in the early stages of Parkinson's, as research has shown that the earlier in the development of the disease that one begins using vibration therapy, the more effective vibration therapy becomes at slowing the progression of Parkinson's.
Just like what the experts talked about, for treating Parkinson's, we really want a machine that can give us smooth rhythmic motions. And we also want the motions to be continuous. And preferably, these motions should be high amplitude and not very high speed. This is exactly what the Genesis Elite machine can offer us. It's great for giving us that very smooth, premium, oscillating motion. And we can also make great use of its cross-lateral movement system. It's a fantastic way to really use the muscle groups in the legs. Unlike regular oscillating movement, this cross-lateral movement makes use of all the leg muscles. The patented dynamic wave motion is also something you won't find on any other machine, and we can really use this type of oscillating motion for treating Parkinson's. Dynamic wave is a significant improvement from the traditional oscillation movement. Some people refer to the dynamic wave as a super oscillation mode. This is because it takes the traditional oscillation motion and improves the effect by adding a sinusoidal wave within the oscillation motion to reach higher amplitudes, which lead to a greater improvement to range of motion. Like I mentioned earlier, to help with Parkinson's, we want to improve motor function and to work on our core muscles and nervous system. The exercises we'll be working on today are designed especially for these purposes. The first exercise is a shoulder press. This will help with improving motor function in the upper body and to improve your core strength. We're primarily using your deltoids during a shoulder press. However, your core is working as well. Your core muscles engaged to keep you upright and in proper form. Your triceps are also being used during this exercise. The triceps are found at the back of your arms. The Genesis Elite's unique motion style while performing this exercise will help to keep your ab muscles engaged while the platform is moving. Increasing your core strength will not only aid in a better posture, but also helps in everyday movements with balance and stability. This particular exercise will also increase the muscular strength in your shoulders, back, and core, which increases bone density, circulation, and strength. So it's a really great all-around workout as well. Resistant bands are a great way to add tension to an exercise without adding strain on the joints. So we'll take advantage of that as well. Stand on the machine with both legs shoulder width apart. Grip onto the resistant bands found in front of you. Pull the resistant bands up, placing your wrist in line with the shoulders and bending the elbows. Have your shoulders back, sitting in an upright position with your core engaged. Take your hands, press them all the way up, still being able to see your hands in front of you. Take your hands and lower them back down to a neutral position. Continue to repeat this exercise for 10 to 15 repetitions and 2 to 3 sets as you feel comfortable. This routine will not only help with improving motor function in the lower body, but it will also help with improving your core strength. And since we'll be doing our knee raises with the cross-lateral mode on the Genesis Elite, we'll also be improving our balance. We'll be working with the glutes, the hamstrings, and the quadriceps when performing a knee raise. Your core is also building strength as it's being utilized and act as a stabilizer. These knee raises not only increase strength and mobility in the hip and knee joints, but also utilize our aerobic energy system. This helps in maintaining a healthy weight and keeping your heart strong, but also reduces stiffness, slowness, and lessens the frequency of tremors. Since we are changing the tempo and alternating our muscle groups during this exercise, it helps to build up our strength and overall circulation as well. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart on the machine. Place your hands onto the handrails if needed for added support and stability. Pull your tummy in nice and tight and stand up nice and tall. Shift your weight onto one leg, lifting the other leg up to a 90-degree angle at your hip and your knee joint. Slowly lower that leg back down onto the machine. Change sides and lift the other leg up. Continue to repeat this motion for 10 to 15 reps on each leg for 2 to 3 sets as you can. This particular routine helps improve your core stability. You're working mainly your deltoid muscles found around the shoulder area. You're also working your upper trapezius muscles and your core muscles. This is a great exercise to help build strength in the shoulder and the neck region. A lot of everyday movements involved our arms and shoulders, so keeping them strong and getting good blood circulation flowing through them helps make basic activities easier. This will also increase a range of motion in your shoulders and your upper back. Begin by standing with your feet shoulder width apart and have your body facing to the side of the machine. Grabbing onto one of the resistant bands with your arm that's furthest away from the machine. In an upright position, tighten up your core and pull your shoulders back. Grip onto one of the handrails if needed for support. Taking the resistant band into your hand, you're going to pull it all the way up so it's a complete straight line to the shoulder level. Bring your resistant band back down to your side and relax the muscle. Continue to perform this exercise for 10 to 15 repetitions as you feel comfortable and for 2 to 3 sets. Once you have finished on one side, begin with the same exercise on the other hand and turn around and face the other direction. With this exercise, you're working a large number of your upper body muscles, and your core is engaged for a stabilizer. Your triceps, your rhomboids, your deltoids, and your trapezius muscles are all being worked with the resistance of the bands. It's also a great way to increase strength and your heart as you're performing a compound exercise. Because we're performing a compound exercise, meaning that more than one muscle group is being utilized, this is a great exercise to help with many concerns when treating Parkinson's disease. This bent over row exercise will help to strengthen major muscles in your upper body, reduce stiffness, increase bone density, and also increase your circulation. It's one of my favorite exercises for the upper body. It can accomplish a great deal in a little time. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart onto the machine. Grab onto the resistant bands, which are found in front of you. I wrapped the resistant bands around the machine to make it a proper length for myself. So adjust the length as necessary. In this position, you're going to slightly bend your knees and bending your hips, so you're leaning over the machine. Your palms are going to be facing the machine. While your hands are down in a long position, you're going to pull them up to the side of your body, grazing your elbow all the way up so you can feel it as you bring it. Once it's up at the top, you're going to extend your palms all the way out, releasing your forearms, making a nice straight motion with the arm. Bring it back in towards your biceps and drop your hands back down. Continue to repeat this exercise for 10 to 15 reps and 2 to 3 sets as you feel comfortable.